Okay, well, thank you for coming to visit our office. We know that you're, coming here to see your relatives, but maybe we could just start and tell us a little bit about, your life right now.
Okay.
Like, so you're from California now.
Yeah.
You're in California now,
Right.
but you used to live
Yes.
in DC,
I was retired from U.S. Department of Agriculture. My profession is economics, so I am economist. And I joined the federal government in 1975 and retired 2004, 30 years, including all the sick leave, whatever, annual leave. So I had 30 years. Then the reason I left this area is, I'm sorry to say, but it's bad weather here. I have arthritis in my right knee. And then whenever I go to the doctor, and I have allergy.
Right.
Starting February until June, man, it was terrible here. So both doctors recommend me to go someplace else for my health reason. Yes.
So your English, like, when did you first come to the United States?
I came here in 1964, a long time ago. I finished college at Sungsil from Seoul. Went to Vanderbilt to get my master's degree in economics.
Oh, I went to Vanderbilt for law school.
Oh, you did? Then I taught after that a couple of years. Then they kicked me out because I didn't have a terminal degree. So I went to Washington State in Pullman, get my PhD in economics, specializing in resource economics. That time they hired me at the USDA. So that's why, in terms of education-wise, got a job and then worked at, a little bit, studied junior economics and then went up to senior economics and then basically, you do research, staff report for the Congress, staff report to White House, and then you go to professional meetings to present your papers. That's basically I did.
What kind of research did you do?
I was kind of interested in, or they asked me to do how U.S. agriculture export to the world will affect the U.S. economy. Specifically, how much increase in employment, farm income to GDP, gross domestic product, and then also how that affects the CPI for food, consumer price index for food. So that was my kind of specialized areas. And then, once in a while you get a call from big shots. And then,
well, that's a long way from coming from originally.
Yeah.
You were born in Pyongyang, right?
Right. This is, at that time, right now, you have a lot of Koreans working, Korean Americans working in federal agencies. But I think I was kind of unique person that time, in the 70s, who were born in Pyongyang. Came as a refugee to South Korea, became U.S. citizen, and working nearby White House. Yeah. So whenever I was riding my bus from Virginia, I used to write that, can you imagine that how in the world Chin-guk Lee is working just 2 blocks away from White House? I never imagined myself. But, that's the story.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, right? And then your wife was also originally from...
My wife from Hwanghae-do. I am from Pyongyang, but she came when she was baby. I left Korea, you know how long ago?
I'm not going to guess.
You're not born. 60 years ago. I left Korea 1950, December 4th. 60 years ago. And then I walked from Pyongyang to Seoul 15 days on foot.
Wow.
15 days with belongings on your back. My father and my older brother and me, leaving my mother in Pyongyang.
Oh my goodness.
It's tragic.
Yeah.
So whenever, people ask me about Korean War, you asking my personal history. That shows how tragic it was.
Right.
It still is. Yeah, it's, getting a little bit emotional,
And there's a lot of people that are like you, right?
Yes, a lot of people, yeah. particularly in United States. The reason because we are kind of homeless people. Left home in North Korea, South Korea, it's not really home. The kind of, so same thing for me. So in fact now, the U.S. is my home where I lived the longest time in my lifetime, Korea. It's so.
But you still don't feel like that's really your home. You feel like, or.
Well, as a Korean American, to be honest, I always looking for to go my home and die. It says Pyongyang, let's say, but I saw my mother's tomb in graveyard in North Korea, suburb of Pyongyang, when I visited. That was in 1989. I buried my father in Seoul. My older brother, the only brother I have, died in January this year in Auckland, New Zealand. Then I'll be dying in this country. Look at the separate families. You talk about separate families. 4 different places we're going to be buried.
But everybody wanted to come back, right? Everybody wanted to come back to North Korea. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Everyone come back.